Hello, this is Road Adventure Photos. This morning, we're taking off from the Mississippi River on the Iowa-Illinois state line on Interstate 80. It's been a beautiful place to have a short rest. Eagle just flew out and went into this tree line over here. It's been squawking. I was hoping it would come back out again, but it must be eating its fish. It flew up here. We're going to head down Interstate 74 to Peoria, and then over to Indianapolis, and then over to Central Ohio. My problem now is I'm not sure if I can turn left out of here or how you get out. So to be on the safe side, we'll go down here. Looks like they got them a little garden there. Oh, there's houses up here. Wow. Little RV sites and stuff. Huh. And there's another little rest area there. Well, that's one of the nicest little rest stops I've ever seen. I've never stopped there because you can't get a semi up here. So many people are heading back from Sturgis. That's probably one. Ladies all ride. Oh, that's bicycles. That's not a Sturgis person. Every time I stop, it seems like I run into somebody on the motorcycle that's on their way back from Sturgis. We're going to head out to the big road. And I don't know why I still have Sturgis on my mind, because I'm sure I've been having a good time just riding. But I kept thinking, why do people get drawn to it? I read that there was an estimated 550,000 bikers. Now there's no way you could count how many people are there, because the whole event covers multiple little towns. People come in from multiple different ways. I don't know where they get their count. My best guess would be reservations. How many people make reservations and stuff? But even then, there's people that camp out on free dispersed camping land. There's no way to count. So that number's probably only right, give or take 100,000 or something like that. Oh, these poor truckers got to pull in to get weighed. And some of the little towns around there, they're a big deal too. You could go out to Sturgis and never go to Sturgis. There's just so much going on, and that's probably part of my problem. I didn't understand that really. I didn't know what I was getting into. I do now. I probably won't go back, but if I go back, it'll be off season, or I'll have a better plan. But the article was talking about motorcycle culture, and I don't get motorcycle culture. I don't understand it. And people get a lot of emotions wrapped up in it. I mean, motorcycle culture loses me when grown men start arguing over what clothes the other guy's wearing. I don't understand it. I don't have it in me to even try to figure that out. You know, oh, you got a little patch in the wrong spot or something. What in the world are they talking about? And then they expect you to learn about it. I ain't gonna learn about that. I don't care about your patches or your decorations or anything. I just like to ride motorcycles. Well, they want respect. That's what they'll tell you in their YouTube stuff. All you gotta do is show them some respect. Oh, I pretty much do everybody all the time anyhow, so I try to. I mean, there's definitely moments where people don't deserve respect, like grown men arguing about their clothing. I'm not going to respect that. Crazy. But that culture idea really ruined Sturgis. I mean, I don't understand it. I suppose some people could say guys like me out here on a gold wing, that's part of the culture. I'm a subculture, I guess. Oh my. Oh well, I suppose they all gotta have something to think about. I'll just think about riding. Today, I'd like to be riding somewhere else, but I'll take what I can get. I gotta get back home. So, I like to ride the 2 lanes, but there are time constraints in this world. So, I gotta get moving. Yeah, I didn't have the camera on yesterday when a guy passed me, and he was on this little Honda. I'm guessing like a 450 or something. Just one of the older little Hondas. And he had little mini apes on it. And he was wearing the Peter Fonda Easy Rider helmet, you know, the red, white, blue. And just had the biggest smile. That little guy had the biggest smile I'd seen. And I thought, there's your motorcycle culture that I like. I like having fun. You only go around once in this world. And I don't see any point in sitting there all mad because your muffler's too loud. Now, if that's what you want to do and you're enjoying it, fine. But from the looks on some of those guys' faces, They ain't having no fun. There's some out that look like they want to beat somebody up. Well, however you want to do it, I guess, but I'm not going to call just sitting around upset being a culture. I don't think sitting around obsessed over one brand is a culture necessarily. Now, if you like your brand of motorcycle, you can keep your motorcycle. I'm just saying, I'm not going to worry about what the other guy's doing. If he's having fun, why not pay attention and learn something from him? But the tattoos, the club patches, the logos, on and on and on you go. That's all fine and good if you like it, but don't expect everybody to like that. That guy did not even care that there was a police officer coming. It's crazy to me. Yeah, I did not want to take the Interstate home. I wanted to play around. Actually, it's more about money than time. Those hotels are getting expensive, and I hate to get a bad one because maybe it's just in my head, but the motorcycle seems more at risk at the bad motels. Probably is. You know, sometimes I see the other moto vloggers and think, you never go anywhere. I'm starting to understand why for the moto vlogs, they really don't. It's just too hard to come up with content for that long. It can be done, I'm sure, but you don't need a long moto vlog with a long dialogue. But still, they're telling everybody else what to do, but they never really go anywhere. We got one guy out there on a dirt bike. What do they call that? When they take a dirt bike and make it street legal, supermoto. They put street tires on a dirt bike. Now right away I'm thinking, yeah, that could be kind of fun. But there's a huge problem, and that's those motors can't take running all the time on the street. You have to totally rebuild those every so many hours. And the guy's out there telling everybody, this is what you need. Well, I ain't riding halfway across the country on no supermoto. But he'd have me thinking that. So, a supermoto is good for a moto vlog. You can do your wheelies and your little show-off stuff and everything. It's good for views, but it don't mean you know much about motorcycling. But I gotta tell you, he's good at moto vlogging. The guy knows he don't need long ride content to sell all the gear and everything he's selling. And I got no problem at all with him selling all that gear and everything. A lot of it's been really good. But it just gets annoying that a lot of these guys never do much. Shade Resurgent would be the polar opposite of that. I just seen that guy pull off a moto vlog where he went across the country on a shovel head. That took some work. I don't even know where he hauled his stuff. That poor shovel head was flying apart by the time it got all the way to the end of that trip. That was interesting content to me. Now I've seen others, they just ride around the countryside a little bit complaining. How can you be like, oh, I'm not getting enough views and I quit my job to do this and it's so hard. I'm thinking, you quit your job to moto vlog and you're wondering why that might be iffy. Okay. The funny part is they're complaining, but it's it's working for them. Oh, they got sponsors and everything. It's just, it's funny how the world works. I'm not jealous at all. I'd say more power to them. If I don't like something, I don't have to watch it. But I just, when you start going through the logic of what's going on here, there's not a lot going on. But does there have to be? Does there have to be logic to it? No. I guess you could call moto vlogging a sort of infotainment. It's like, you'll learn something, but it's really just entertainment. Like when BMW decides they're going to take on a moto vlogger, I couldn't give two crapolas about what that moto vlogger's opinion that they put out is. I just don't, because until you plop down your hard-earned money, your opinion of that bike doesn't mean nothing to me. You could at least lie to me and say you bought it. I don't know. But I already know, yeah, you're gonna say a few bad things to appease the audience so that it don't look totally fake. But if they're giving you a bike to ride, it's got strings attached. I mean, that when they motovlog like that, I'm looking for the puppet strings flying from them as they ride. And I still watch them, and I still get a laugh out of it, though. I'm not complaining. I'm just thinking, my goodness, I hope nobody's taking them serious on their suggestions. And that motovlogger I'm referring to doing that stuff, they refer to themselves as a brand. My goodness, you're a person, you're not a brand. I will. I wish them the best, and they're doing very well. I worry about their futures, but I don't even know them, so that's not neither here nor there. But I'm just thinking, how long do you think this is going to hold out? I don't know, maybe I need to work on my brand. But, you know, I'm not the guy to listen to about motorcycles. My experience with motorcycles has been bad experience with Harley, great experience with Honda. I buy Hondas, they never break. So, I don't really have much to say about problem bikes. I'm going to have, though, if a project I'm thinking about doing comes to fruition. We'll see. We'll see. I'd like to get into fixing some messed up bikes. See what happens. Yeah, I bet you that thing is nice. Oh my goodness. Somebody fell asleep. And there comes the copper. Must have just happened. You know that falling asleep like that, something I always worry about on the interstate, because someone could fall asleep on the other side of the road and just dive right across at you. And a head-on at this speed, that's not going to end well. And there's not going to be much you can do about it to steer away if it's headed right for you. Like our taxi driver up there ain't doing so well. He's a wobbling. My gosh, that taxi has a window broke out. Oh my. Riding slow in the fast lane. Window missing, but he has low flat rates, and you know that could really be the deal breaker right there. If he's got low flat rates, who knows? a good ride. For Pete's sake.